get spooked by the real estate market. See our set here? It's very Halloween friendly. So, welcome back to our channel. It's Michael Citron, and I'm the top Parkland realtor, and I also run Parrot Realty, which is our top selling real estate team here in South Florida. If you find anything of value in the video, I only ask if you please hit the like button. If you really like the video, then please subscribe so you can be notified when we upload new content, and please support our channel on a weekly basis. If you would like to book a call with me, please go to the first link in the description below, and you can easily book a buyer, seller, or just a discovery call conversation. We're here for you. This week, we are going to discuss one, don't get spooked by the real estate market, why home prices are increasing in the fourth quarter. Two, we're going to talk about the weekly Parkland real estate update. Three, the mortgage interest rates news. And four, we're going to discuss our Halloween event that we're having. We're actually sponsoring tomorrow from 5:30 to 8:30 at Pine Trails Park here in Parkland. It's a great event. It's one of the best events of the year. Lots of kids come out from all cities and locations, and we give candy away. We're having a really cool haunted type of house, but a really, really cool thing we're going to do this year. So you have to show up and come to our booth. So obviously, we're going to start with don't get spooked by the real estate market. Why home prices are increasing in the fourth quarter of 2023. So despite higher mortgage interest rates causing demand to moderate, nationwide home prices are increasing as there's not enough supply of homes to meet even the lesser demand. So we have lesser demand, but there's not a lot of inventory. So the buyers that are, still wanting to buy, they still don't have enough houses to look at. So more demand and less supply. So sellers do not want to lose their record low mortgage interest rates for larger payments on the next home. We understand they're in the very low 2 to 5% rates right now. And this is causing many potential sellers to not list their homes for sale at the current time. But there's still more buyers looking to buy than the supply of available inventory, which is resulting in home prices continuing to rise, but at much slower paces than just in previous years. Obviously we saw, numbers that Zillow put out, 49% increase, just, after COVID, happened. So, it really is slowed down to more of a healthy appreciation. We'll discuss that. Many would-be buyers are on the fence right now. They're waiting. They're watching the news, which is showing mortgage interest rates at a 23-year high level. We're seeing that 8%. We're right around 8, and it's not changing. It's not fluctuating. So buyers are starting to get used to this. They're just nervous. They don't know what to do. But with home prices increasing, yes, at a slower rate, buyers should feel more comfortable knowing that home prices should appreciate in the coming months and years. So they purchase, their investment's going to go up. And then by renting, they're paying somebody else's mortgage off. So also by purchasing during the holidays, so we're certainly now like into the holidays, buyers should want to close before the end of the calendar year in order to file homestead exemption for next year and to save thousands of dollars in tax savings. Home ownership is one of the best investments as real estate tends to increase in value over the course of time. Also, sellers should feel confident knowing that they are still in a healthy seller's market and have the ultimate power with still low available inventory. Supply is low and demand is still strong. So home prices are in the seller's favor. So sellers should not be worried. Buyers also should be taking advantage of the opportunity to buy at a time when there is less competition and go through the standard buying process more comfortably and be able to perform their due diligence. When I say that, during COVID, buyers had to waive inspection periods. They had to waive appraisals. They had sometimes give post occupancies to the sellers to let them rent back the place till they found another home. So these are things that are all causing the market to be, yes, we're still in a seller's market, but it's allowed the buyer to have more power, ask for maybe some closing cost concessions to buy down the rates, which are, great 2-1 buy down programs, even for the jumbo market, which we can discuss. We're speaking with our lenders about that right now. So these are excellent programs, but just looking at Parkland right now. And I try to use, like, we're in this, holiday time. So we're still at the end of October. So we still have some sales and agents sometimes close them out late. But just looking back from September to October 26th of 2022, this is last year when rates were way less than they are now. Sales, we had 68 home sales in that time frame. The median sales price was just $1,115,500, and the average days on market was 40 days until a home went under contract. So we look at now, so September's month and October up to today, the 26th of 2023, we have 78 sales. We have a 13% increase. The median sales price is $1,158,000. So we've increased by 4% on our median sales price. And our average days has only gone up 3 more days to 43 days. So I still think we have a really healthy market. Now, yes, we're going to look at what happens in November and December, but I still believe if inventory is staying low and supply is low, the demand is still there. We still have buyers that come. We have a lot of relocation buyers. They have to buy. And the people that are on the fence still with some of these mortgage rates that can be bought down with the help from the sellers, these are things that agents need to start telling their buyers about, as well as lenders and even title companies, to really help the buyer get into a house. Buyers understand they're paying a premium for a property. If you're buying real estate, you're paying a premium, but it's still going up in value nationwide, and 4% right here in Parkland. And I just trying to use the most recent months to give you comparisons. So this week in Parkland real estate here, we have 93 single family homes for sale, and that's excluding the 55 plus community and condos and townhouses and villas. 41 price reductions. So 44% of the inventory has been reduced. So it's really pivotal. If you don't want to reduce your price, then maybe offering some of these buyer incentives now that rates are right at 8%. Earlier in the year, we talked about these 3-2-1 buy downs and, permanent buy downs for the jumbo market in Parkland. Now we should really be looking at these as options, as we still have the appraisal values of the last 6 to 12 months. I mean, prices have increased 4%. Will that continue at a 4% pace? Maybe it's 1%, maybe it's 2%, maybe it's 0%, but we're not seeing a crash by any means, just because the supply is always going to be low, where so many people have, tremendous equity in their homes. The average days on market for these homes, these 93 homes, is 74 days. I mean, and they're not under contract on average. So we're starting to slip in that middle of the point of a buyer seller market. So sellers can still take advantage of it, but buyers can too. It's starting to get like a level playing field, if you want to look at it as a sports analogy. Median sales price right now is $1,168,500. That's year to date. Just in the past 7 days, we've had 12 new listings come on the market, 4 price reductions, 11 homes went under contract, 10 homes sold, which is, really good news. We're seeing homes definitely sell. I'm starting to, apply the rental market in Parkland. We have 41 available single family homes for rent. Last week, I think we had 40 or 42. So it's stayed consistent. And their average time on market, and they haven't been rented, is 49 days. The median rental cost is now $5,900 year to date. That's about $2.02 per square foot. Years ago, we used to say it was $1 a square foot to rent what your home was. 5% increase from last year's $5,600 on average, the median rental price. So rentals are going up 5%. Sales have gone up. I used the statistic about 4%. So things are moving up, even with interest rates that were at 7 to 8% right now. And last year they were, certainly in the 6s. So we are going to see some better numbers and give you a better, comparison. But so far, what I have to give you, I think you're seeing a market that's not falling apart on the sales side and the rental side. With the rentals, there was 149 rentals in year to date in 2023. That's 149 homes that have been rented so far this year. Last year, year to date, there was only 114 rentals. So more people obviously renting, and that's a 23% increase. So, that's a big increase in people renting homes. I hope they understand that they're going to most likely lose their homestead, and they're going to lose that tax credit, capital gains tax credit. I hope they aware of that. If you're one of those people who's putting your house on the market, 41 of you better understand that you're going to lose those homestead exemptions, become a landlord, and most likely lose those capital gains savings, which could be, $75,000 to $100,000. 22% increase in rentals this year, from 114 in 2022 to 146 right now in 2023. So, definitely renting. A lot of people like to keep their investment. Maybe if it's long term, it would be a good option. If you bought it within the last 12 months or so, I would say that that's a good option. But if you bought 3 years ago or more, you really need to have a conversation with your financial advisor, or certainly would love to give you this information myself, but you don't want to leave that tax saving money on the table. There's a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money that you would be losing by putting that house up for rent. Mortgage interest rates right now, the 30-year fixed rate, I thought we were going to see some decrease, but it's just under the 8% threshold. It's 7.98%. 15-year rate at 7.29%, and the 30-year jumbo rate is at 8.05%. So Parkland's a jumbo market. We got to start looking at some of these buy down credits to give to these buyers. And 2% points could save these people tens of thousands of dollars, certainly in a year, and certainly over the course of however long they are going to own the property. The mortgage market has stayed quite stable compared to last week. However, think of Friday's economic data report as a small taste of what's coming next. So we're going to see that tomorrow, the economic data report. And then this includes the Federal Reserve announcement next Wednesday. And most important, the major jobs report on the following Friday. So in the coming weeks, we're going to have a lot of new data coming here that we will be able to see how rates react to it, how the economy is going to react to it. And certainly, as we get into these final couple months of the year, what's going to be the buyer activity resulting from it. So again, buyers in this market, they're pretty, relocation-like buyers in our area. They have to buy. They're great buyers. So if you're thinking of putting your house on the market and wondering, I'm not going to have as many buyers looking because people tend to travel and spend time with family, the people that are actually coming to those open houses, the people that are actually coming into town to preview properties, those are the real serious ones, with rates being at this rates and this high, and for the holiday time to be fast approaching. Those are the buyers you want to get into the house. You want to make your house look at its best. So please understand that. A lot of people ask me, should I not have my house on the market? I'm going to start putting Christmas lights up and holiday lights up, and I tell you that you should still enjoy your holidays, but definitely list your house without those items in there. And Christmas is still coming soon, but not right around the corner. You could probably get your house staged and photographed, and then start implementing those things. And hopefully you'll be under contract before you actually start thinking of holidays, and sell the house before the end of the year. And, maybe get a post occupancy, or, maybe close right in the beginning of the year and move out. So there's a lot of opportunities for sellers and buyers. It's a positive right now for both, because a seller will most likely become a buyer, or a lot of sellers we're talking to are selling, and then they're going into rentals because there's 41 rentals on the market. So landlords now have to be a little creative and accept, maybe a longer term lease, and, give the tenant a discount. So we're starting to see that in both sides, with homes taking longer to sell and rental homes taking longer to rent. So these are factors you want to look at. Please come. Tomorrow is our Halloween event. We've been sponsoring it for years. It's going to be really exciting. We're going to have a cool haunted house. I think it's going to stand out. We really enjoy that event. We see all of our past clients. The city comes together. It's amazing for the kids. We love to give back. We're so involved in our city. And if you haven't experienced a Halloween event, they used to call it the trunk or treat. I think now it's just the Halloween Presents event or something. But it's definitely a great event to come out. 5:30 to 8:30. It is truly great. We give out the candy. The city provides it, so it's safe. Bring your kids. They'll enjoy it. Come to our booth. We have giveaways, and certainly we'll have candy and a cool spooky open house to go through that I know you won't want to miss. Thank you for watching our weekly market update, supporting Parrot Realty. I'm the #1 Parkland realtor. I don't do it alone. I have an amazing team, and I thank you, the city of Parkland, and all of our past clients and real estate agents that work hard for us, for your love and support. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at our Halloween.